Best station name? Cockfosters, say less. Hi, my name is Sarah. I'm a train operator on the Bakerloo line and I am here to answer all of your questions. How did you become a tube driver? I joined London Underground in 2014. I joined as a station assistant. I really loved that job. It was really great to be around people. Then the application for train operator came out and I was so glad I got through the interview, and it was probably the happiest day of my life. And I found out I'd got the Bakerloo line. I was excited because they're old stock. They're pretty much heritage. What's your favourite station to stop at? Kendall Green. It's the station on the Bakerloo line, to me, that has the most pleasant interactions. The driver's cab is right where the stairs are. Quite often people will walk past and wave hello or say thank you, and it can make your day. Weirdest passenger behaviour you've seen? I was waiting to pick up my train and there was a guy standing next to me. When the train come in, the guy just kissed the train. I mean, I love the 72 stock, each to their own. The least expected part of the job. When I became a driver, I didn't expect how much waving that I would do for children and even adults, but it is one of the most joyful parts of the job. Just to put a smile on someone's face like that is just wonderful. What makes a perfect journey for you? So when my train comes in on time, I can get on, get myself prepared. Everybody gets on the train, nobody blocks the doors, everybody lets the train go, everything runs on time, A to B to C to D, and then back again. Something that people don't know about driving the tube. We have very, very specific shift times. When people ask me outside of the job, what time do you start work? And I go, oh yeah, I start at 15:42 hours. And they go, oh, that's really specific. When I wasn't a train driver, I really didn't understand it. But then I realised, obviously, your duty times correlate with the timetable. What's the hardest part of driving a train? So I drive the 1972 stock on the Bakerloo line, which is over 50 years old. And we still have a braking system on it called the Westinghouse brake, but it is very specific. So you have to know exactly how much to put on so your train will slow down safely as possible. What's the earliest shift you've ever started? About 5 to 5 in the morning, and I would have to get up at 3 o'clock in the morning to get in for that 5 a.m. start. There's something just so nice about driving through stations before the city has woken up. Do drivers recognise regular passengers? Yes. But there was one person that I remember I used to see all the time, be sitting on a bench reading the paper, and I felt like they just enjoyed being on the station and watching the trains go by. I saw them for quite a few years, and then one day they just stopped being there, and I always wonder if they're okay or what happened to them. Favourite tube line that's not yours? Victoria line, easy. It gets the job done, A to B, done. What's the best part of your work day? First of all, it's having the coffee before I start, because the coffee will get me into work mode. But also it's sometimes seeing colleagues that I might not have seen forever and having a 2-minute catch up before we all go on our different trains, because doing shift work means we're kind of like ships passing in the night sometimes, so you might not see some of your colleagues for ages. Coffee or tea before a shift? Coffee, always. Window seat or aisle? So on the Bakerloo line, the 1972 stock, we have quite a peculiar setup in the trains that are unlike the other tube stocks. So we have the long regular seating, and then we have the seats that face each other, and they're called the companion seats. Personally, I prefer the long seats that face against the windows, because they just have more space and they're cosy. But I do like the companion seats if I'm travelling with 2 or 3 people. They're just nice to sit on, so you can face each other and you can hear each other better.
Thank you so much.